Dave, warm-up sessions. Let's get it. Season 9, episode 27.
Aye, listen. SB.
We got hella throwback Daves.
Listen, fucking, look. Cool. My life's hectic. I just went from rapping for expression to chats with Jamal Edwards, and I'm just getting started. I couldn't quantify my vision nor explain my hardship. Wow, we come a long way from Tennyson's and Brixton Market. Where do I begin? I'll start just after my brother's case. When the judge threw him life, I swear it still hasn't touched my brain. And that would come with pain. Travel in that thunder rain. Grinding when that summer came. We bagged and tagged 100 apes. Shot and I'm not a gangster, I won't tell you lies. I've been dead and alive from football to peddling white. My school excluded me for minor crimes. I grind for mine. My group went 20 to 5. Investing in semis and nines. Teach. When that thunder rain, grinding when that summer came, we bagged and tagged 100 apes. I started shot and I'm not a gangster, I won't tell you lies. I've been dead and alive from football to peddling white. My school excluded me for minor crimes. I grind for mine. My group went 20 to 5, investing in semis and nines. Teachers used to.
And it's not just how good what he's saying is, it's how real it is. Like, I be forgetting that one of my favorite things of reacting to Dave, just because how long it's really been since we've been like reacting to Dave consistently, was, or at that nigga been putting out music, is like there was like such a relatability to it. And it is a frustration. As a kid, when you start getting into trouble as a kid, you start being grouped with other kids who get in trouble, right? And then it's just like a cloth you now wear that everyone sees. And so like people's parents are looking at you look crazy. And so it's like, you can't be in certain groups. They're not gonna let you be in certain situations. You got kick off the sports teams and all this. They have your face up in the wall, and it just keeps pushing you towards it. And even like he wanted to play soccer and football. I'll do that for y'all niggas today. But he wanted to play some football, and because of that, he couldn't. And I think not just because he said it next, but I really believe that in his brain, whether on the foreconscious or subconsciously, he puts that next. He started pushing that white. Those two things might become a lot more closer related, because when a child is to deal with rejection and or you know, all these things, they're not going to deal with it well. They're a kid, right? And so remember, you're already in the group of all the kids who sell to white. You're in homeroom with them, PE with them. And all the drugs is right here. They the only ones you can go over to their parents' house, because their parents don't judge, because they know they kid worse than you. You in there, you feeling normal. You feeling like you're not judged. You're not having people watch you everywhere you walk. Nigga, I mean, how else I'm going to start selling this white? I'm hanging out with Snow on the White.
Me for minor crimes, I grind for mine. My group went 20 to 5, investing in semis and nines. Teachers used to love me. Me, Raps, and Jossie went from Lucas to that's the good, the bad, the ugly. I couldn't tell you about a light fence. Quiet in your 9 and 10, reflect shanking English like this life is of mice and men. I can feel myself changing.
As I start. What that nigga say?
Lucas that's the good, the bad, the ugly. I couldn't tell you about a light offense. Quiet in your 9 and 10, reflect shanking English like this life is of mice and men. I can feel
with flick shaking English like this life was of mice and men. And R.I.P. to my nigga Lenny, man. He ain't deserve it. He ain't deserve. Big dumb. Wasn't Lenny just stupid as could be?
10, reflect shanking English like this life is of mice and men. I can feel myself changing. As I started aging, my mind started fading and my back started aching. Year 11 fought depression, popping pills inside my lessons. Yes, I smiled, but I was stressing. Music, such a blessing. So much spare time, I put that music.
You know, and he's talking about 11 years old, popping pills and doing stuff like that. And when I caught my last case, I was on federal probation. I was on drug court, right? Dealing with the feds. So I had to go to AA or NA. I had to go to 4 of those a week for the program I was on. And when I'd go there, you would hear niggas, like, I probably started doing stuff while in probably like 13, 14, 15. Probably didn't consume any drugs and alcohol till like 14, 15, which is still early, right? But you would hear some of these people that be like, I've been doing drugs for 25 years. Whole time they're 32. Whole time they're 32. So then I started thinking, and I'm like, man, what if some of them kids in the classroom that was stinking and smelly and used to drool on themselves and walk like zombies, and maybe those kids wasn't just dumb. Maybe those kids was dope. And it's a sad reality once you start to grow and realize the reality of the world. But as you get older, your back starts hurting. You know, you start realizing it. The world is a little different than you. It's not as innocent as you would like to imagine.
My lessons, yes I smile but I was stressing. Music's such a blessing. So much spare time, I put that music in my plan. I taught myself to play piano, I put that music in my hands. Then I to diabetes, man, I do this for my gran. It's better yet, I never said that I do this for my dad, but I do. I do this for my older brother too. Went from us seeing Chris to me and mum seeing you. Now 2 brothers in a prison that had me feeling the next way. Why? Cause word to God, my G died on the next day. Imagine trying to bang your music, but them channels, they were clueless that you're broke beyond your wildest dreams. TT's the shouting fiends and Prejmic needs the food. So that message was an SOS on SMS. If he's acting, we clap him like SFX. Girls call me.
And listen to him. Like, now Dave has a lot of money and has a lot of luxurious things that in themselves are interesting. You know, someone just names a McLaren in a song. Sounds cool. It's like, oh, damn, it's a McLaren he's driving in, right? But it shows you the talent. Well, when you strip those things away, would the guy still be amazing? Because it's like he does have a McLaren or whatever car. Rap about it. Nobody be proud of your things. But without these super dope things, would you still be? Yes, you would. When people are still banging his music, he ain't got a dime to show for it. He's not in this bit super flexing. There's nothing you've heard in here to paint the narrative of he's something that he isn't. Makes it so much doper. And then now it's like, yeah, rap about the McLaren. We ain't never even heard him rap about the McLaren. We hearing him rap about shit we doing. Rap about that goddamn McLaren and sucking toes. He likes feet. My man loves feet. It's just something I had to accept.
Me a waste of time cause I ain't trying to make a wife or going. If he's acting, we clap him like SFX. Girls call me a waste of time cause I ain't trying to make a wife or go on dates. But if you think about it, them girls are wasting mine. I need a stable mind. Drop me out, you useless beef. I just spent $1,000 on cabin and I spent 2 on teeth. All I wanted was.
And that's some of the realest shit, man. I don't know what it is. It's like sometimes it's just like, I wish I had the brain that like my homie Milk does, that he could just go chase hoes 24/7 and like he could talk to them every day and shit like that. I really wish I do. I feel like my numbers are, hey, you think I'm the Big Dipper now? I'll be on stilts. But I just literally don't. You probably got like, unless you're a very interesting person. Some people are very interesting and entertaining and they're female, and that's cool. We can spend time but boy, just beating your back out. Just blowing your back out solely, I can't even rock with that no more. And I'm so ashamed to say it, but I'm admitting it here first. And I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to blow as many backs out as I can right now. But it's just like, I know I don't even care no more. And it's a tragedy.
Some words of wisdom, guidance.
I still like to blow the backs out. The problem is I just am so focused on trying to. I want 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I want my mama to have a McLaren. And I just feel like blowing these backs out be wasting my time. That's all I'm saying. I still enjoy blowing the backs out. All of the fine 35 and up year old UK bitches that seem to come from Dave still hit me up. We good. But I'm just a little different.
Love is real. Them oldest show me how to do is still sell drugs and kill. I came to them with problems. Useless beef. I just spent $1,000 on cabin and I spent 2 on teeth. All I wanted was some words of wisdom, guidance. The love is real. Them oldest show me how to do is still sell drugs and kill. I came to them with problems and they encouraged me to touch the still. I said they needed peas. They tried to send me cunts. It's fucking real that them niggas think they're putting on for you by buying chains. Try and send that gold to a mum that has to buy a grave. Try and send that silver to a prisoner that's riding 8, a prisoner that's riding 10. They ride on us, we ride on them. We ride and miss, we ride again. You want?
He said, and you know, like, man, it's like your big homie sometimes, like some of the older people that as a child, you know, that age is wisdom crap. It's true, and you should respect your elders and stuff, but sometimes as a kid, you don't realize, like, some of your elders are just as foolish as you, and I'm not saying you should still respect them, but when it comes to start taking guidance from people who live lifestyles, you are hanging out, trapping, hanging out with dude. You like, man, this dude did this. Oh, y'all better go ride on him. And he's genuinely in his heart, that might be how he would have dealt with the situation. But it's like, bro, do you want to be 40 in a room with 16-year-olds? Because that's the best you're going to get fucking with this nigga. Do you want to be this guy? I know he has respect, but he has respect amongst children. Do you really want to be these guys?
Wonder why we're raggle. My generation plateaued. We had burners from young like.
But that's not all the big homies, but there's some. That's some.
Them niggas couldn't come my yard, so why do you think my young'uns up front? Like Hunter running errands like I had 3 feet. I've been trying to get my mum a yard, feeling like I can't breathe. Life in South London's hard, I think back I should blaze them, fam. Niggas tried to claim me when I couldn't put it for a pizza. Them olders, they wouldn't pay for, man. My dogs have got rabies, fam. See that you rabies gaff with a rusty radio.
And don't ever forget the niggas that let you starve when you was hungry. Don't forget it. Don't ever.
To them olders, they wouldn't pay for, man. My dogs have got rabies, fam. See that you rabies gaff with a rusty ready to send a son to God like Abraham. Them man, I don't speak to them, and I ain't got beef for them. I just keep my moves in house like 120 BPM, and blacks are the richest, but we miss.
Bro, I hate him. He keeps it in house like 120 BPM. And with a bar like that, you learn something. Because I did know that house music has a certain standard, which is like a certain standard BPM that they usually do, but I didn't know it was 120. But just that I learned that, and the bar was stupid, and the...
For them, I just keep my moves in house like 120 BPM, and blacks are the richest, but we mismanage riches. We have gold, oil, coal, and earth, and we ended up the victims. Most Arabs and Jews inherit land, riches, or property, but as a black in South London, I inherit madnesses or poverty. You won't teach you how to get.
Never forget, man. And never forget where you from, King, and what you are, and never forget that one of the biggest. Man, they finna shoot me down with this laser. Dave, CD, you get to doing this, you know they finna come for me. You see how they got Kanye. What I'm saying, I ain't saying what Kanye said neither, but boy, how you just become not a billionaire one day? Nigga, what you can just click a button and I'm not a billionaire no more, bro? So what is the money? I don't even, give me like 2 million and I'm cool. Question, y'all, how many million do you need, like, and it's just a dream situation? Some of y'all niggas might be rich. My Cash App is KSOHOD with a $sign. But how many million do you need? Because I ain't gonna lie, you start getting into that 100 million, 790 billion. Shit starts getting weird, and like, I gotta go have a meeting with Puff Daddy, and I'm just not ready for that.
Get a job, but they'll teach you how to use a stick. Leave school, sell food, make peas, you know the usual things. Till 18 with 10 grand, and now you don't know what to do with it. And your donnies, they want a chunk of it. So now you let a Luger spit. I never came from a broken home. System came and broke my home, and now I'm sitting in. You let a Luger spit, I never came from a broken home. System came and broke my home, and now my bros are sitting in cells like chromosomes. I hope the dough don't tear us apart, but I know the roads, I know my bros got love for me, I love them back, I know the code, brother.
He doesn't come from a broken home. The system came and broke his home, and now my brothers sit inside his cell like a chromosome. Oh my God, bro. That's heavy, nigga, and it's oh my God, nigga, this nigga snapped. Oh my God, he just went diabolical.
System came and broke my home, and now my peas, you know the usual things. Till 18 with 10 grand, and now you don't know what to do with it. And your donnies, they want a chunk of it. So now you let a Luger spit. I never came from a broken home. System came and broke my home, and now my bros are sitting in cells like chromosomes. I hope the dough don't tear us apart, but I know the roads, I know my bros got love for me, I love them back, I know the code. Brother, would you ride for me, or are you like these lying guys who say that a star scream, but when they see the iron hide? Brother, would you check me on my birthday and grind on my worst day, or was this all a lie? In the worst way, would you kill me for $1 million? Would you turn me for the peas? Would you leave me to die if I got burnt in a beef? And if my name got tarnished, would you disown me for the roads? Would you roll me regardless? Cause you know that we are bros. Listen, brother.
Oh man, it's just, you know, I feel like I am a flawed friend, right? Because I come with a lot. And if you're friends with me, you at least like 5, 10 years ago, you friends with me, you're instantly not friends with a lot of people, right? Get out, right? And I always knew that. I always appreciated the people who were willing to, like, I might have to fight a lot of niggas. I might get shot at a couple times. I might get stabbed if I'm friends with this guy. I always appreciated the people who never minded, because Jesus, you're doing a lot to be my friend. And so like sometimes I would ignore certain shit, like being like when you do some weird shit, but then I'd be like, well, this is like, you might get into it with these things about me. And so I say all that to say, like, sometimes I remember like times when it's like I would be with some of my friends, and if you ever been in the streets, you know, sometimes it goes bad. Plugs go to jail, nigga. The pack don't come in. People go, you got to bond people out. You know, things go bad, and things go bad expensively quick, and you go broke. It happens in the streets, and I've been in those spots with no AC and no power and no, you know what I'm saying? And niggas is sharing a Tostino's pizza, bringing them from the crib like we about to get to it. And it bothers me that some of them niggas didn't stay solid when that pressure came. It bothers me that some of them niggas ain't here with me right now, because it's like Dave's saying, like, he's saying this as if like it would be the perfect thing, but it's like, damn, when you've actually gone through them situations with people, and you gone there, you rode with me when they're low, it fucks you up when you're like, man, how did you not make it? How did you, nigga? Yeah, went through the top. We ain't beefing with nobody. If someone knows you know me now, they probably like you. It's crazy now. You know what I'm saying? Like how it went 360. You probably pop off a YouTube channel off being my nigga. You does hella stuff you could do now. But it's just like, damn, cuz you ain't make it over that hump. And that shit's fucked up.
Would you ride for me? I ain't asking you to ride for shit. The roads are for these hyped up pricks. A couple men have died for this.
Yeah. Couple men have died for this. Oh, my nigga, Cadet got one? Or not Cadet, Crap Coda. Cadet, yeah. That was a certified vibe check. The haircut is a direction by my hair. Bow. Music video by me right there. Bow. Thumbs up button and subscribe. I forgot my outro twice now. I'm out.